Almost about 2.2 million refugees have in fact fled from Ukraine so far. That's almost about 5% of its total population. This is now emerging as Europe's biggest refugee crisis since the end of the Second World War. Now, the question, of course, is who are all leaving the country? Now, most of those who are heading abroad are women, children and the elderly. Now, Ukrainian rules have now barred men, all able-bodied men in the age group of 18 to 60 from leaving the country. This is because they could be conscripted in the coming days. So where are all of these Ukrainians heading? Now, currently there are no flights out of the country, so refugees are reaching neighboring nations by car, bus, train or on foot. Now, most of them have gone to Belarus, Poland, Russia, Moldova, Romania, Hungary, Slovakia and France, amongst other EU nations. The United Nations has said that at least about 4 million people could flee from Ukraine if the war were to continue for the next few days. Authorities in the United Nations expect the flow to intensify as the Russian army advances deeper into Ukraine. Now, more than half of those who have fled Ukraine are now said to be in Poland.
In any war, the psychological trauma for children is huge. So what's critical is providing safe spaces for children and for parents to come and play, and to unpack what they've dealt with, to speak with counsellors about their experiences, and also to get the specialised care from experts to help them start to deal with the trauma from their experiences.
So the next question, of course, is will these refugees stay in the neighbouring nations? Now, under the existing rules, Ukrainians with passports and biometric data have been allowed to enter the EU. They can enter the bloc without a visa. They can also stay for almost up to 3 months. It also includes temporary relaxed border controls. It will allow people to enter even if they do not have a valid passport or a visa. It also allows crossings at temporary border points and easy access to humanitarian services. The guidelines further add that those bringing pets will also be allowed. And lastly, how easy will it be for the Ukrainians to move beyond the European Union? Now, this could, of course, prove to be very complicated. Britain established 2 visa schemes for Ukrainians seeking sanctuary. But this has been under question. Now, as of Wednesday, only about 700 visas have been issued. The authorities will now simplify the visa process from next week, with the visa application process now set to be virtual. Now, as for the United States, it will offer temporary protected status to the Ukrainians who are already inside of the country. This comes as the United States has said that it is prepared to accept more refugees. Now, interestingly, the tiny nation of Israel has so far already taken in as many as about 5,000 Ukrainians and could allow another 20,000 others who arrived before the invasion to remain temporarily in the country. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.